was stuck between dark and the light. It's like playing some musical chairs. They kicked me out, so I started a life, made a bag that was bigger than theirs. I win and I lose and I win and again. I can see why they think that's unfair. We put in the work and we making them bends. To be honest, I don't really share. You run with hitters, I don't understand. You killing good people, that wasn't the plan. Round up the game, come get your mans. He's selling his soul for a couple of bands. I opened his eyes, lifted a hand. As far as you see, this is all in my land. Cause I've been through hell, then I came back. That's the one reason I don't give a damn. Whoa, devil knocked and I buzz him in. This is life with the son of man. Poured a drink, half a dozen in. Threw my head for a sudden spin. Sad story with my violin. All these problems start to pile in. All these peasants turn to violence. Two-faced, thought you had a twin. I just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa, whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no, no. I just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa, whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no, no.
What up, you booshes? Welcome to the Swole Show. Oh. Yup.
I just wanna win on the low, like. You making demands, I said whoa. I just wanna win on the low, like. Ask me where I've been, I said don't, like. You making demands, I said whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no, no. I just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been.
Yeah.
You making
Swole Normath.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling.
The bacon.
Welcome to the Daily Swole.
The bacon. Testing. Welcome everyone to episode 1103 of The Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on? Shinstagram. What is up? Let's see. Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitch, all of you beaches. What is going on? My swole hoes. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the game train. Welcome to Papa Swolio slaying, taking names every motherfucking day. What up? What's going on? What's up? Yes. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Tuesday. Oh my God, itch in my ear. Very nice. Let's see what's on the docket today. We got a brand new YouTube drop over on YouTube channel at Swolenormous. Oh, thank you. It's there. Brand new Ask Papa Swolio. So make sure you ask Papa so Swolio can answer and I can give you that good juice. Got a bunch of those coming. Got some good stuff on the way. Lots of new things. There's always something new to talk about, and there always will be something posted, of course. And there's always stuff coming all the time. So go take a look at that. And if you ain't subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, that's shameful. You're not really part of the Swole fam if you're not over on YouTube. You're not complete. You don't have all the aspects. You're not locking it all down. You got like a little vision. You got like a little piece of the pie. You got to get the whole pie, the whole fucking pie. Today we're talking about cheat meal and cheat meal impact. I thought I kind of had a little, I don't want to say epiphany, but I had a good thought and a good way to contextualize things. And I want to address it because a lot of you like to cheat and eat garbage and you like to justify it, which is fine. It's your life and I'm not judging you, but I will call you out on it if you're full of shit. So for those of you that are struggling with your nutrition, and oftentimes whenever I post something and I say, hey, what's going on? What's your challenge? What are you struggling with? What's something that you need to work on? What's something that you need help with? A lot of times you answer food, you answer dieting, you answer nutrition. I'm like, fuck, that's the easiest fucking thing. How is that something that that you're struggling with? How is food your struggle? How is food what you are struggling with? That's the easiest fucking thing. You have endless Google to tell you this is bad food, this is good food. You know you shouldn't be eating pizza to get in shape. You know you shouldn't be sucking down fucking all these carbs and tons of bread and pastas, and you know that's not a good idea. You all know for the most part. I'm not saying that pasta is going to kill you. I'm not saying that having a piece of pizza is going to kill you. But if you want to be lean and you want the results that most of you want, I think we can agree that most of those things are not going to be good for you. They're processed foods. You know that they are packed with empty calories that usually don't give you nutrients and don't satisfy your body. You're going to have those crashes. You're going to be on that insulin roller coaster, and you'll tend to store more body fat, which is why people that pound pizza all the time usually look like they pound pizza all the time. I'll say that again for the people in the back. People that pound pizza all the time usually look like people that pound pizza all the time. In other words, fat fucks are usually fat fucks for a reason, because they eat a lot of fucking food all the time. I'm not talking about you fat fucks that are working out, that are doing something and changing your life. I'm talking about the people that are seriously watching this right now, eating a piece of pizza and being a fat fuck and not caring about your body. I don't care if you're overweight. I want you to be taking care of your health. Everyone starts from a different place. If you're overweight right now, that's cool. A lot of you are. And that's fine. That's fine. You are starting your journey from your place. You have made your decisions. You're living your life, you're on your process, you're in your journey, and you are changing things, and you're working on getting better. Fine. You're cool. I just don't like people that are complaining about not getting results, and they're cheating once a week or twice a week or more. They're not going 100%, and they're complaining about not getting great results. If you want to look if you want to look like a small fraction of the population, we're talking a very, very, very small sliver of that total population pie, like less than 1% of people that have fucking abs, that look good, that are taking care of their health. If you want to be a part of that population, you have to do what most people are not willing to do. You've heard these phrases before. It goes with any kind of hard work and effort. If you are not willing to put in that kind of unique, rare, top of the fucking iceberg pinnacle effort, you're not going to get top of the iceberg pinnacle results. You're not going to get all the fucking results. You're not. If you're not putting in that kind of effort, how could you? What level of audacity do you need to have to think that you're going to put in 70% effort and get 100% results? That's fucking ludicrous. That's what these magic pills are trying to tell you. That's what these quick challenges. That's what this quick fix mentality when it comes to fitness. That's what the shortcut mentality is. It doesn't exist. Some people might make their journey. Some people might get results faster. There's a big difference between faster, slower, and quick. Okay? When you say faster or slower, when someone says fast, like, oh, I lost weight fast, you lost weight fast relative to someone who didn't lose weight quite so fast. It's perspective. Relative to someone else, you lost weight faster. Fine. Some people will build muscle faster. I think we can agree on that. Some people might see results faster. Some people also put in more effort. Some people are also different genetically. Some people also have different time constraints and scheduling and whatever, other types of discipline. There's a lot of variables, but fast relative to someone else, there's always going to be that. You're always going to be better or worse or faster or slower or taller or shorter relative to someone else. I am short relative to someone who's 7 feet tall. I am also tall relative to someone who's 4 feet tall. So it's perspective, and faster and slower gets confused into quick or fast in general. So when you say, I want to lose weight fast, how do I lose weight fast? That's very vague. So when you say that, it's a bullshit statement that just means I'm impatient. I want it now. So that doesn't really hold anything. That doesn't show me that you're ready to do this. If you say you want to lose weight fast, if you want to lose weight, that's great. Cool. Join the club of all the millions of people that want to lose weight, wanting to lose weight, and then actually doing the things that are going to help you lose weight over the long term. You get a lot less of a group of people that are willing to do that. So it's fast or slow relative to someone else. If you just say, I want to lose weight fast, there's that impatience. Now, when we're talking today about cheat meal and the impact of a cheat meal, one meal a week is one day. A cheat meal is a cheat day. Whether you think about it, whether you like to think about it or not, the impact that those foods have goes beyond just the caloric intake. If you have any kind of allergic response, if you have a lot of inflammation, it doesn't just go in, go out, and it's just a number of calories. That's not how food works. Food has impact beyond just the caloric value. So if you eat a cheat meal on a day, that's a cheat day. That's a day in which you cheated. It doesn't mean you cheated all day. It means here is a day in which you ingested something that your body does not like, that your body does not respond well to. So the endocrine response, the inflammatory response may last 24, 48, 72 hours after. It might not be a nuclear disaster. It might not be the biggest chaos in the world, but it doesn't just have the value of its calories. It's going to have interactions in the body. Whatever those interactions are in your body, depending on what food you consumed, what your sensitivities are, that's up in the air, whatever that is. If you're doing that every week, that sets a bad precedent. That's a lot of inconsistency. That's consistently inconsistent. That's consistently not putting in 100% effort. If you did this once a month, then the conversation changes. Every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, every month, once in a while, once every couple months, then the conversation changes because it goes from being 14% of your week thereabouts to maybe something like 5% of your time, of your life, or 2% or 1% of the time you cheat. So when you think about if you change the percentages, when you say 14% of your week, 14% of your meals, 14% is spent eating things or doing something you shouldn't, and then you take that number down to like 3%, 2%, 1%, you can see how those cheat meals slowly become less impactful just based on the numbers. Just based on the numbers. There's no way that 3% is going to impact you more than 14% in terms of eating the wrong foods, having allergic reactions, having sensitivity issues, and the response from overindulging calories. And it depends on your goal. If you're trying to bulk up, if you're trying to put on size and you're trying to pack on mass, those cheat meals, you're going to notice them less because you're trying to add weight. It's easier to get in extra calories when you're trying to gain. You're not so concerned with how much you're eating. If you get let's say you ate 300 calories more. Oh, well, I'm trying to bulk, like all good. You might put on some more body fat, but you're not going to notice that difference. You're not going to be able to see that on your body. You're just going to see it on the scale and think you're probably gaining fat and water. But at the same token, at the same time, you are going to also be putting on size. Like it's towards your goal generally. It's towards your goal generally. It's towards that end. When you're trying to lose weight, it's very easy to overeat cheap calories. So because there's no value, there's no micronutrients in there that you're really using, by eating garbage food, you're taking up your total caloric value with garbage. And you'll tend to overeat more. And if you're trying to lose weight or manage your weight, this is more of a challenge. This is something that's going to be more of a conundrum because it's very easy and it's very hard to eat restricted amounts of garbage food because they trigger your taste buds. They make your body want more. They make you want. A lot of these foods are designed to get you to take another one, take another bite, take another chip, take another cookie. You want this. Like the salt and the sweet, they do it on purpose. That's why they put so much sodium in these sweet cookies and stuff. You look on the back, there's tons of salt because it tricks your brain into wanting more, wanting more, wanting more. It's that bliss point with food, salty and sweet, that gets you to keep on fucking eating. And you end up eating too much. You get addicted to that food. You'll buy another pack of that. You'll buy more, but you're overeating your calories. You're over-consuming with calorically void foods. So the management aspect of cheat meals have an impact. But if you're only doing it once in a while, excuse me, a little something in my mouth. If you're only cheating once in a while, I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like if you have one thing that you shouldn't once in a while that it's going to ruin your life. But you need to have the right perspective when you do it. You need to have the right perspective when you go off your path, when you go off your consistent efforts, when you go off and you stray from the things that you know will work and from the things that you know that will benefit you. It's very easy to justify. Very easy to justify frequent cheat meals, very easy to justify time away, very easy to justify family events and functions, holidays. They're always there every single weekend, every single afternoon and happy hour, every single function, every single, whether it's a birthday whether it's a Super Bowl party, whether it's a football game, whether it's a basketball game, whether you're going out for a drink, there's always food there. It's always what's going in the mouth. If it's again, a birthday, a graduation, anniversary, it's always a dinner. It's always a meal. It's always food. It's always Mother's Day. It's a dinner. It's always food related. And the reason why, it's because it's instant gratification. When you eat something that tastes good, you get that instant high. So we associate all the good things and all that rush. It's a drug fix. It's the same kind of mechanism. Obviously, it's food. We need food. We don't need drugs, but it's a similar response. It's that Pavlovian signal. Oh, we're having a good time. We're having a celebration. We need some food. What do? You go to the movies. You can't even sit in a movie theater without, fucking your face with food. You can't even go to the movies. You can't watch something and do something completely separate from consumption, and you have to be shoving your face with fucking processed carbs. That's literally what you do when you go to the movies, just shoving your face with fucking greasy popcorn and candy, shit that you would never eat, but you're watching a movie on a big screen. Let me just fucking pound garbage food. It depends on what you want. Obviously, if you cheat less, you'll get better results. Some people love to sling these bullshit phrases. Well, if you'll treat your metabolism right if you eat junk food. It has nothing to do with junk food. You're not resetting your metabolism. You're not resetting your psyche. You're making an excuse. You're making a justification to do something that isn't really good for you. Now, it doesn't mean you can't get away with it. A lot of people that eat these garbage foods that are taking anabolics and all these things, and they're showing like, oh, look, I'm in shape. Yeah, one meal isn't going to make you bloated and not lean anymore. I shouldn't say it's not going to make you bloated. Obviously, that's what happens most of the time. But having one cheat meal is not going to destroy your abs. If you're a fitness guy on Instagram and you're sitting in front of 10 burgers at In-N-Out and you're like, hey, look at me, I'm flexing. Yeah, you're lean because you just came from the gym and you've been fucking eating clean for 7 months and you're taking a picture in front of a pizza pie. Of course you're going to look lean. Having one meal does not ruin your physique. It doesn't mean it's going to be good for your body. It doesn't mean that you're going to, and also doesn't mean that it's going to destroy the way you look. So we justify it because right away, we don't see that instant impact necessarily. You eat that crap, you don't instantly, my physique doesn't disappear. So it's okay for me. Well, yeah, it's okay if you're only going on the visual. Like, we don't have any patience. We have no concept of, oh, the long-term effects. We have no patience and no concept of, oh, what's going to happen next? What's going on? We eat something, well, I don't see anything bad. Okay, well, I guess it's good for me. I guess I can have this once a week. Oh, well, I still see my abs. You're still exposing yourself to this shit all the time. Once, twice, 3 times a week, whatever it is. So just like the food gives us instant gratification, same thing with the results. We're like, oh, well, I don't see any problem with it. I still have my abs. It's good for me. I can do it. Well, when you have that momentum with your fitness and with your training, little speed bumps now and again aren't going to make a big deal. They're not going to make a big difference. But that is the illusion that is perpetuated. If you're in shape, you can eat what you want. That's not how it works. And it's not just about the caloric value. It's not just about the caloric value. It's the quality of the food. And for a lot of people, the quality of the food fucks you up. If you're eating low quality foods, it jacks you up. And we're seeing that. We're seeing the issues from that. We're seeing the issues from that with people with chronic joint pain and bloating and migraines from the foods that they're consuming all the time. The quality of the food makes a huge difference. So when you're having a cheat meal, the frequency makes a difference. The quantity makes a difference. What you're cheating with makes a difference. What you're doing on a normal basis makes a difference. Just don't make excuses for yourself if you're not getting the results. Don't justify those things if you're not getting the results that you want. It's very common for people to complain and to bitch and moan about the last layer of body fat, the little pooch at the bottom of your stomach, or my arms, or I can't get bigger here, I'm trying to get leaner. But then you're going out and you're having beers and you're having barbecues and you're drinking and you're eating stuff. Of course you're not going to get optimal results. Of course you're still going to have stomach fat. You're not fucking going all in. What kind of amazing results do you think you're going to have trying to undo the years of damage and you're still not putting in 100% effort? People drastically underestimate the dedication, the discipline it takes to acquire and to maintain a very, very lean, a very, very aesthetic physique. It's not just getting there. It's constantly putting a ton of effort in to maintain it. Most people dramatically underestimate what it takes. Dramatically underestimate. Everyone feels entitled. Everyone feels entitled. When you're young, when you see all these like Gymshark kids, and of course they look lean. I mean, they grew up differently. They grew up being physically active. I grew up being physically active. They started getting into the gym. They had Instagram when they were fucking 14 years old and they were doing this. So they didn't expose themselves to 30 or 40 years of poor habits. So of course they look leaner. They're also young and they recover faster. And that's what happens when you're 18 years old. You recover faster. You haven't gone through 30 years of packing on body fat sitting in a cubicle. So you can't compare yourself to these younger kids that are on social media. They haven't gone through the cesspool of nutrition or lack thereof in society for 4 decades. So when you're looking at your stomach and you're wondering why you're not able to reverse the damage, it's like anything else. If you have a hardcore disease that's eating away at your body, you can't just snap your fingers and reverse it. Your body's been used to doing this a certain way for 30 years. You're trying to undo damage. You're trying to fix the problem. Sometimes the problem doesn't get fixed 100%. Sometimes your body is too polluted or you've gone too far over the deep end to get this amazing physique that maybe was possible if you started when you were 15 years old. It's just different. It's just different. So your journey and where you are and where you're going, it's different. It's different than another person. You're not starting from the same place. You don't have the same genetics. You don't have the same work ethic. You don't have the same schedule. You don't have the same responsibilities. If you're 20 years old and all you do is go to the gym, guess how much more progress you can make if you are 20 years old and all you do is go to the gym, as opposed to you're 45 years old, you're got a family, you have 2 or 3 kids, you have a job, you have to drive an hour both ways. Obviously, your responsibilities and what you care about is different. So what you care about now is different than what you cared about then. So again, you compare yourself to someone who's a different person, someone who all they do is fucking fitness. All they do all day long is fitness. They're a fitness model. They are sponsored by a fitness clothing company. They promote fitness supplements. Their job is to tag these companies in their Instagram pictures and look fucking good. Their job is to make YouTube videos and look good in the YouTube videos. That's their fucking job. They go, they work out, they make these videos, they make these posts, and that's their job. They make money this way. I know it sounds weird. It sounds like that doesn't create any value in society. And in many cases, it doesn't. It sells products. Okay. But there's a lot of shit that doesn't. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that people sell and people do that a lot of us would be like, what the fuck is that for? That's not helping anyone. But that's the comparison. And it's very easy to compare yourself to those people. It's very easy to compare yourself to a fitness model, like a fitness professional. That's what they do. I barely have time to go to the gym and to get my shit done. Of course I can. I can schedule it. I go and I do it. But I'm running so much shit myself. It's fucking insane. And I usually just go in there and I get whatever I can get done. Like, it's everything in my power to maintain what I have and try to keep this. Like, I'm not even worried about people are asking me like, what's your goal now? I don't have time for that shit. I don't have time for a goal like that for my physique. It's just not my focus. It's not something that I care about to the level that I did before, when that was the only thing that was important to me when it came to fitness. Before I started Swolenormous, it was just, it was my physique. You know, going to the gym was my time. It's still my time, but it was my time that was my outlet. I went there and that was my pure space. That was my happy place. Now I go because I want to for my health and I enjoy training and stuff, but it's get in, get it done, get out. It's a different priority structure. And even for me, and this is why this message is so important, because I know for me how much less, a lot of you will look at what I do and you'll look at my schedule and how often I train and all that stuff. And you'll think, my God, this guy is extremely dedicated, he's extremely disciplined. I am nowhere near that. For me, I am nowhere near where I was in terms of commitment. So I know how many levels there are. And it's all perspective. So most people that think they're putting in so much effort, they're not. They're not. And the results prove it. If you are putting in a ton of effort and you're really going all in and you're prioritizing it number one, guess what happens when you do that? You get results. You don't have these loopholes because you're endlessly researching. You're so obsessed with getting results. You've looked up everything. You don't have as many questions because you're busy fucking putting in the work to do it. A lot of you are getting paralyzed by looking for answers and wondering, and because you're not putting enough effort. You don't really want it that bad. You want someone just to tell you what to do, and you're not putting in the fucking work to do it. It takes a lot of fucking effort, and it takes number one priority. Whatever you think you need to do today, whatever you have next that pops in your mind, oh, I got to do that. Your fitness comes first. Try prioritizing that number one. See how much shit you get done. It's hard. It's hard to get amazing results, to get really lean, to get really big, to get anything, to get what you fucking want. Remember, there's no reason, there's no aspect of life that is designed to give you what you want. You have to fucking take it. You have to put in that kind of work. And every time we talk about cheat meals and every time I answer a lot of questions, it just comes back to the same old fucking thing. People are delusioned. They are completely they're not looking at it properly. They think they're putting in more work than they are. That's usually what it comes down to. You're not putting in as much effort as you think you are, which is good news in my opinion, because that means, oh shit, there's a lot more I can do. There's a lot more results I can get. I'm not there yet. A lot of people will be like, well, fuck, then I don't know what else I could do. I try so hard. I eat so much food. Well, if you're not gaining weight, you're not a hard gainer. You're not eating enough calories. But I eat so much protein. You're not eating enough fucking food. Simple. If you're not gaining weight, you're not eating enough food. You're not eating enough food. If you're gaining weight, you're not losing weight. You're probably eating too much food. Are you counting? Are you accurately counting? Well, yeah, but what? It's a law of the conservation of energy. Things are just not random. And we have these scientific principles that are proven. We know this exists. You're not in a caloric deficit. You're not creating enough of a deficit. You're not exercising enough. You're not being consistent enough. You're probably not eating the right foods optimally enough. You're probably not getting enough sleep or hydrating or recovery. And you're probably eating too many calories and you're cheating too much and you think you aren't, but you are. There's always a next level. Wherever you are, however many results or however much results you have now, someone else has more results than you. You think your abs look good? Someone else got better abs. You think you're strong? Someone else is stronger. You think you got bigger biceps? Someone else has bigger biceps. You think you're faster? Someone else is faster. So what are you competing with? You're competing with yourself? Okay. How important is that? It is, but it isn't. What, to get stronger? Stronger than I was yesterday. Okay. Well, how long is that going to last for? I just see all these loopholes when you're measuring quantitatively. Oh, I lifted 500 pounds. So then it's 505, and then you need 510, and then you need 515. Eventually something breaks. Either it's your back or you start that decline and you're pushing yourself past when you should be addressing those types of gains. When you should be backing off from heavy overloaded strength training, maybe you should back it off and start working more on mobility. I just want you to look at your training differently. I think you should compete against yourself. You should always try to be better, but I don't think measuring body fat, I don't think measuring on like how many pounds you lift, I don't think that's the optimal way to gauge your progress. Just because you gain 10 pounds on a bench press, that doesn't make you more fit. Yes, you're a little bit stronger. Okay, and it's fine to pursue strength. I'm not saying that, oh, well, Papa Swole says you shouldn't be getting stronger in the gym. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that should not be like the ding, 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 I'm successful now because I gained 10 pounds on my bench press. Because that's not going to go on forever. So your overall measurement of your success has to come from a different place. That's my point. And if you want amazing results, you have to be amazingly, obsessively fucking committed. And I don't think most people are taught or have ever been exposed to real obsession, to real just, I need to do this, and this is the most important thing to me. I don't think a lot of people really have that fire lit under their ass. They're trying to get in shape because they want to have a flatter stomach. You know, they're at home with the kids, and I'm just tired of kind of this dad bod or this mom. I can't get rid of this last little bit of fat. And you want these superficial things. It's just this kind of casual want. However, you're nowhere near ready for the commitment to fucking change the way your body looks. That's a fucking overhaul. That's entire, like, number one priority. It doesn't mean you can't be a mother and be in great shape. It doesn't mean you can't be a dad and be in great shape. But you got to put that priority up there right next to your fucking kids. And that's if you want amazing results. If you just want general health, you want to move around, cool. You can improve your health dramatically. You can see a lot of progress. But if you want to be fucking shredded, you want to have you want to look like a certain way, and you want to be phenomenal, hey, you can't just sit around and hope for that to happen. You have to put in that type of top level effort. Most people don't. Most people don't come close to putting in that kind of effort. Most people don't even fucking scratch the surface. Most people don't even scratch the surface of the effort it takes to get those kinds of results. So take a step back, think a little bit more about what you're doing, what you're saying, what you're actually putting in, the effort you're putting in, and does it match? Are you happy with the outcome? Are you still hungry for more? And what can you do better? What can you do to take your shit to the next level? What can you do? Thank you so much for joining me for episode 1103 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gangcast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and the Slaycast. In the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Go check out my latest YouTube drop on my YouTube channel at Swolenormous. More coming tomorrow. Go check it out. Brand new Ask Papa Swole over there. And a new IG video about dirty and clean bulking. So go drop a comment there. Check it out. I hope you enjoy it. For those of you that are Swolenormous X members, yesterday was our accountability meeting. That's still pinned in the announcements section in the private Facebook group, so you can catch that at your convenience today. And we also have a brand new masterclass, which will be announced. I'm going to put a poll up in the private Facebook group probably today for some new releases, working on what you guys want to see the most of coming up in the next couple weeks. So I'll probably put a poll there in the private Facebook group, so stay tuned for that. If you're interested in learning more, joining Swolenormous X, joining the greatest fitness family in the fucking realm, go check out swolenormousx.com. It's going down in there. And I'll see you tomorrow for 1104. Peace, McGee's, deuce, Magoose, your boy Papa Swolio. Out.